Today we have a very exciting installment of the long and arduous journey to learning how to play the violin. And that is because we've been playing basically just etudes, nothing but etudes, Kreutzer studies, shifting exercises, sit studies for the past month and a bit. And finally, we've been given a piece to play, which is a pretty big deal because the piece is the first sort of application of these things that we've been learning in an actual piece of music, something you can actually perform. So the idea is not to just throw all the etudes and everything out the window. It's that now we have a platform, a medium with which we can use these in an actual piece of music. And that piece of music is Winter from the Four Seasons, the whole concerto. So I would like to say that I can get this done in a week. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Not so that it's, super unrealistic, learn the whole thing in a week, but I want to learn it. I want as few lessons to pass as possible before we can learn it, because the lesson is the only place that we can sort of get a lot more feedback, and continue that progression. And so I try to come as prepared as possible in order to progress. So if I come to the lesson and I haven't learnt Winter, it's not going to go so well, because we won't be able to go anywhere with that. So we're just going to start at the start of the piece. So it starts with these trills. Now, we won't play them exactly martelé, but we're going to practice them exactly two bow divisions of martelé, because that's what they are in terms of a bow stroke, in terms of how they should be practiced, not performed. I mean, you would never go on stage and play it. Because of course they're piano. And they don't need to be exactly the same. But in practice it's good to just practice them exactly the same. Ooh. And then there's a few troubles here. It's not really that difficult. First is that we have to make sure this octave is in tune, which is not at the moment. There, that's good. And then we have to now we need to make sure this is really clean coming down. And we can do that with plucking. We see we pluck a little with the left hand. It's really good to pluck a lot in practice. Obviously, when you perform the piece, you're not going to go and let everyone hear the plucking, but it's still that sort of motion that gets your fingers moving really fast and articulate. Then you prepare the last string crossing, because the last string crossing is two strings. One. Now there's a new octave. We're in fourth. We were. No trill in this edition, but. practice that shift, getting up and finding that octave. Good. See how many times we can get that in a row. Try that all again. So we are here. This one's tricky because the hand shape is not the exact same on both strings. There's a semitone. See, that was not an in-tune octave. Ba 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 ba. No, that's not right. Yeah, that's right. And this one does a shift. Nice. Okay. So that won't be too bad. I mean, it'll take a bit of practice. Next, what do we have? More trills. Okay, so this is my edition, is marked spiccato. So we need to make a crescendo along there. So we start soft. Oh, okay. So obviously we don't play, we play, maybe it's spiccato. We're going to practice it martelé for now. Oh, okay, that's wrong. This is a fun piece to play, actually. It's nice. It's just about everything. It has to be, in some ways, quite particular. When we play it next page, I cannot decipher what fingering that is. So I'm just, oh my god, what? Alright, we're skipping that. Oh no, it's... string crossing. This is interesting because this is the same bowing that's given here, right? And Kreutzer. So this is where we have to apply those things. Okay. Ooh. Dum bum bum bum. So far in this piece we've covered basically, I mean, like 3 or 4 kinds of bowings. We have this 2 martelé. We have the spiccato. We have the détaché. That's terrible. And then we have the 2 slurred, like a that. And now we have the so we can see how this sort of really applies the etudes to the music very well. Now this is tricky. So oh. Okay, double stops. Yeah. Whatever. I'm missing a page. That is just great. Am I actually? Yeah. So I am too, aren't I? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. That is a read through of the whole first movement. I'm looking forward to learning this piece actually. I think not only is it a good piece and fun to play, it'll really, really help and be an important part of the journey to being able to play this instrument one day. I'll see you guys tomorrow.